making me live now, honey. Ooh, you're making me live. Ooh, you're my best friend that I ever had. I've been with you such a long time. You're my sunshine, and I want you to know that my feelings are true. I really love you. Ooh, you're my best friend. But is he?
Is he though? Is he your best friend?
Is he?
Or is he just some fella who wears similar clothes to you?
Hey? Hey? Hello!
Friends. That's what we're on today.
Friends, yes.
We're going to do all the friends. Oh, I broke something.
All the friends.
All the friends we're going to do. Now, people often ask us, let's start right up at the top. People often ask us, are we friends in real life? Well, the short answer is no.
Yes. Yes, we are.
No, we're not.
Are we not?
No, we're not.
I thought we were.
No, we're not.
No?
No, this is a purely business arrangement.
Is it?
Yeah, we just do this for the money. Oh, sorry, disappoint anyone out there, but that's showbiz, you know. It's make believe, isn't it?
Yeah, make believe.
I've
been doing very well.
Oh, you've been doing a great job of it.
I've been acting like your best friend for
years.
years.
I know,
Years.
yes.
All those times in the pub when I could have just gone home.
Well, yeah,
I just listened to you go on and on and
You
on.
listen to me?
Yeah. You used to just go on. I do sometimes.
He does.
Go on about all sorts of
One
things.
of the problems with friendships is about sharing your problems, isn't it? It's about listening to the other person's problems. Oh, I've got time for that. I'm not interested.
It's the worst bit, isn't it?
And not only that, every year you have to buy them a new book token,
which I never use.
Yeah,
I never use.
Waste of time and money, and it's like, what is that?
I give it to Ethel down the road when her birthday's late January, isn't it? So
is she your friend?
I'd like to think of her as my friend.
But does she think of you?
Sorry?
Does she think of you as a friend? Who is she?
I doubt it.
What have you never told me about Ethel?
She's a different friendship group, Jim. I don't like to mix my friendship groups, you know.
But we're not friends, so it's all right. It's not a problem.
That's all right. You're a business acquaintance.
We are business acquaintance. I've done away with friends altogether myself personally. I can't be bothered with it.
Well, that makes more sense why we always dress the same then, doesn't it? You don't get friends doing that.
No, you don't get friends wearing a uniform.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, sometimes you see a pair of bobbies walking down the street, you know, policemen.
They're not friends, are they?
They're not friends, just get hanging out together all the time.
They're just working.
They're working there
Going
together.
around beating up people and stealing. I'll tell you one thing though, right?
Go on.
It does make me question though, now, all the friendships I've ever held close in my life.
Good.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, I think you should. It's important to ask questions. I've always said curiosity is good for you.
Good for you, yeah.
I mean, that's the expression,
Like,
isn't it?
one of the things that I always admired most was Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan. Wonderful friendship, wasn't it?
Well, that's lovely.
Wonderful friendship.
You admired that, did you?
I did. That used to inspire me to go around and, you know, because she was famous, wasn't she? She was famous.
She was famous.
Yeah, she was the ironing lady. Very, very good at it. She was.
Oh yeah, she brought ironing to the forefront of all the different chores.
Yeah.
You know, before that, people were very much on the washing up and all that.
Yeah.
Ironing.
Ironing. She totally brought it up there.
Yeah.
Once she got out of that laundrette, she was away, wasn't she?
To me, though, Thatcher and Reagan is a classic example of what's wrong with friendship. Because if you look at it, Reagan and Gorbachev, they were getting a thing going on, which is, you know, they were getting friendly, and everyone was just going to be a big, peaceful global arrangement.
They used to swap things all the time.
The two superpowers are going to come together and have big hugs and all nice.
Yeah.
And she got involved, a woman gets involved.
All steady.
Do you know what I mean? And it's then you've got the triangle and and that's what happens with friendships. You know, when there's just two of you, but then a third person comes in, they turn your head.
Yeah.
And you know,
well, Michael used to call us up, didn't he? And he'd say, "I can't get hold of Ronnie anymore. Do you know what he's up to?"
Always on that blow and that.
On the blow of Mickey, isn't it? On the blow of Mickey.
He's just chatting up with her, and he's like,
fly over there and they'd have the weekends.
Oh, it's
terrible, isn't it?
It ruined things. It ruined things. It was lucky, you know, that we didn't go back years.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll tell you one though. One very famous friendship that no one could dispute. Simon Cowell, Cheryl Cole. Wonderful friends they are. Wonderful friends.
Okay.
You see them, don't you, in the newspapers where they're on holiday in Bermuda or whatever, and he's got his shorts on.
Right.
Pulled him right up to cover up his fat tummy.
Right.
And she's there in, you know, a bit of string and tattoos.
Right. And that's friendship, is it?
And that's friendship. His missus has taken his little boy away to, I
don't know, go to school or change a nappy or something. So he gets her in to help him out with things like the daily chores and that. And that's nice, isn't it?
Is that nice? I don't know, it doesn't sound that good to me.
No?
No. That sounds like another one of these business arrangements like what we got, to be honest. I think you've been hoodwinked.
I'm very surprised that you're not my friend, Jim. I'm very surprised.
Well, don't worry about it. It's all right. We can still work together. And
can we?
We can still go to the pub, and we can still, sort of look out for each other. When times are rough and that kind of thing.
Never did that in the first place. No.
Well, you didn't.
No.
That's how you can tell you're not really my friends. You should, that should have been a clue.
I'd have to give you back that money now, wouldn't I?
No, it's all right because we're still acting like friends.
Oh yeah.
It's all right. Logan's going to watch this. Right, I'll give you another example of I used to like Friends,
Oh yes.
Yeah. And then do you know who really put me off? It was David Bowie. Because he was, you see, now you're agreeing, aren't you?
Because we used to be best friends.
He was a good pal of ours, Bowie. We were a little trio, weren't we? Go knock about together.
We go and play bowling and all sorts of things. Go to the dogs together, didn't we?
It's like you do his face and he'd do yours.
Yeah.
And it was a lovely time.
Hated each other
yeah,
up.
But and then, I don't know, something, he was on telly or something, he'd done a song or something like that, and suddenly we hear nothing more.
Yeah.
Ring him up on the bloke. No, David can't come out to play anymore. He's not available. He's like, you can't get hold of him. He's like,
we wasted a fortune in spandex, didn't we?
Yeah.
We couldn't pull it off with that in there, you see. So me and Jim hanging around the shopping centre, just wearing the spandex and looking a bit stupid, wasn't it?
We did look stupid. He went off and looked stupid by himself, sod him.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's, Friends rubbish, isn't it?
But hold on though, Jim. You must have, in the past, as a young boy, you must have, I knew you from the age of, 7 or 8 or something, but before that, you must have had a proper friend.
Oh, I had friends. I had friends before that. Do you know my first friend? My first friend was Jesus. He's a little Brazilian lad, lived down our street, very good at football.
Oh, yeah.
But we grew apart.
Really?
We grew apart, because I didn't like football.
You don't like football?
All Brazilians. And he didn't speak a word of English.
Did he not? Did you speak any Brazilian?
No.
He
didn't even speak Brazilian.
Did he not?
That's not what they speak over there.
What do they speak? Portuguese?
No, something like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, we lost interest in each other.
You don't keep in contact now, then?
No.
Because I've got millions of friends, Jim. I've got millions of friends. I was in the library. I went on the old computer box. Got hundreds of them now, all over the world. I've got Jakob in Poland and all sorts, haven't I?
That's one. You listed one.
Well, I can't remember them all. I've never met them, have I? They're just... No. We all log on and then they type and I don't know what they're saying.
Well, it sounds rubbish.
They send me pictures and I don't know.
I think we need to be looking forward to these modern friendships, right? Because you get these very modern friendships. Do you know what?
Who does?
Yeah, listen, right? Do you know what I've heard? Do you know what I've heard? Right? There's this new thing, right? You'd be best friend with your wife, right? Instead of like a person, you could be friends with your wife. Yeah, and they're like your best friend as well as your wife. And they're all the time. I know. It's modern. This is what I'm saying to you. It's modern. So it's like, right, instead of having an actual friend, right, you go down the pub with, have a bit of a laugh.
Who you might moan about your wife too.
Yeah, exactly. A bit of banter. Like what we've got. Play a song, have a song. All this. Have a bit of a laugh, or like go on a little road trip. Have an adventure, that kind of thing.
Pretend you're doing some work or something.
That kind of thing, right? Instead of that, right, it's your wife. Right? You can't go to the pub.
I don't see how that works.
You can't go to the pub because she's always pregnant. Don't know how that keeps happening.
It's nothing to do with me.
I didn't think it was.
No.
Did it? Why did you say that?
No, I just wondered.
Well, the alternative, right?
Yeah.
The alternative modern friendship is a robot.
Now that I like the sound of.
Yeah, you would. That's your cup of tea, isn't it?
Yeah, well, if they start going on like you do, I could just switch it off.
Yeah.
And turn it back on again once it's done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Always awake, or if you don't want it awake, you just turn it off. Imagine that if you had an on-off switch on your friends, it'd be perfect.
Yeah. But what if you wanted like a bit of like comfort, and support, and the battery had run down? Then you're like, I have to wait while it charges up before I can get what I need from a friend.
That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. And they wouldn't have any money, would they, to ever buy their own round?
What, a robot?
Yeah.
A robot would have loads of money. You think about it, right? Because it's going to have guns instead of hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
has it got wheels?
Get me the money. Yeah, it's got wheels. So it's got options of wheels or wings or a jetpack. right? All
Why can't I
caterpillar
have all
tracks
three?
over. You can.
Wow.
Yeah, all going at once, or like a tank. So it can go over all the train. It's
Can I
got
ride
big
it?
guns. Yeah, you can ride it on it or in it.
So I could ride my best
Or you
friend.
could hook a or you could hook a strap around the back and water ski.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where can
So-
I get one of those from?
You've got to build it.
Should we go to the pub, do you think, instead? Building a robot.
Well, we could take some paper and get some ideas down how we're going to do it.
You're very good at drawing.
Thank you. You're very good at going to the pub as well.